Yeah, I can go on and on and on and on. This is because I make use of this powerful tool. Yes. So what tool are we actually talking about? Today we'll be looking at the beautiful and the most amazing bar chord. So as a guitarist, why do you need to learn a bar chord shape, or why do you need to learn bar chord generally? I know most of us are limited to this capo thing. Yes. It is very important to actually own a capo, because most times there are shapes you would love to play as a guitarist. But trust me, there are situations where your capo would fail you. Imagine you're playing a song and then it's moving from one key to probably a tone higher or a semitone higher. Trust me, your bar chord might not really save you at that moment. So that's the most important reason why you need to learn this bar chord. Yeah, so today I'll be showing you 4 beautiful bar chord shapes. With these bar chord shapes, trust me, you can play in all your keys. You can play in all your keys, yes. So, before we start, I would love you to subscribe to this YouTube channel if you're new to this video.
Here in New World is all about music. Pentatonic scales, all like the major scales. You just happen to move the fine and team we go. So I go. MOSAX New World Empire.
So just as the name implies, a bar chord is just a chord that you play barring using one finger, which is the index finger, to bar the entire fretboard. So it's actually you can get started with just barring this, and then it will help you build the muscle you need to hold this. Yes. So the first major shape is this. Yes. So how do you play this? First of all, you bar this. Okay, I'm in the key of G major now. I'm in the key of G major. Or I'm rather playing G major chord, yes. So you bar the entire fret here, fret 3, with your index finger. 1, 2, 3. This is the 3rd fret. So you bar it with your index finger. And then the next thing you do is this middle finger is going to be holding 4th fret. And then the string you're playing is the 3rd string, which is the G string. The 4th string now you're holding the 5th fret. The last note you'll be playing is also on the 5th fret. It's also on the 5th fret. You're using the ring finger now to play that. So the first, you're using middle finger. Second, you're using the pinky. And then third, you're using the ring finger. So here it goes. In fact, you're even allowed to play this 6th string. So this is how to play the first major shape. The second major shape looks like this popular A chord, A major chord. We are familiar with this popular chord, this popular C chord. But there's another chord, there's another voice in there, there's another inversion of the C chord, which is this. Yes. So today we'll be looking at how to play this bar C chord shape. You can move it. Trust me, this bar chord is a world of possibility because it is movable. You can move it from one fret to the other, getting new keys and then discovering new ways of playing a particular chord. So let's go again. Like I said, we're using the key of C now for the sake of this video. So it goes like this. You're barring the entirety of this fret, the 3rd fret, and then you're using your pinky to play the 5th fret of the 2nd string. Yes, the 5th fret of the 2nd string. And then the next note you're playing is also on the 5th fret, but you're playing the 3rd string. So the last note you're playing for this bar chord shape is using the middle finger on the 5th fret. And then which string are you playing? You're playing the 4th string. So this is what we have all together. So there's a trick you can use for this. Though I'm not trying to teach you tricks, but trust me, this is actually an amazing one too, because when it comes to sliding into the chords, like you saw me did in the introduction, saw me sliding. So this trick actually helps you to play these three notes here. Instead of using these three fingers, you use the ring finger to play or to hold the three notes for the second major bar chord shape. So this is what you have. Instead of playing this, you can rather play this. Like I said, it's movable. So we'll be looking at the next set of shapes, which is the minor shape. So how do you play this first shape? You bar this entire fret and then you use your middle finger to press the second string on, based on the chord I'm playing now, the second string on the 4th fret. Then secondly, use your pinky to hold the 5th fret of the G string. So the last note you'll be playing for this particular shape, you're using the ring finger to hold also the 5th fret, but this time around you're pressing the 4th string. So there are some R&B tricks also and tips you can apply to this to just give it a beautiful feel. You can hammer and pull off on this. So the second shape we're looking at is the is also a minor chord shape of the bar. So it looks something like this. So how do you play this last shape? You bar a regular bar, yes, you bar. This very particular shape, you're using just 2 fingers. After barring this, you take your pinky and then press the 5th fret of the D string, which is the 4th string. Then the last note you're playing, you'll be using your ring finger to play that. So you're holding the 5th fret also of the 5th string. So this is what we have all together. So like I said, this shape will help you play all keys. The big question is, how do you apply this? How do you apply this? So the first application I'll be showing you for the sake of this video would be when your major chord or when your root chord is on the 6th string. So what I mean by this is, for example, let's take G as an example. This is our note G on the 6th string. So I'm actually pressing the 3rd fret, which is giving us our G. So now, if you're playing in the key of G major, it's your Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Do, Re, Mi, Fa, and then it's your So, and it's your La, So, Fa, So, La, or Fa, So, La. But we're not using this for the meantime, yes. So, based on these shapes I've just shown you, it covers chords that has to do with this 5th and 6th string. The 5th and then the 6th string. When your tonic is on the G, remember your chord 1 is a major chord. So you're using the first major chord shape. So here we have our Do. the next chord I'll be showing you is the chord 4, which is your fa. Yes. So how do you get the fa? Like I said, these are do, re, mi, fa. So now, so the simple concept behind the second chord, which is our 4th chord or the chord 4, is just that when you're playing and then your the chord, the major chord you're playing is on the 5th string, you would use this other shape of the major bar chord. Let me go over this again. When your major chord is on the 6th string, this is the shape you use. And then for the sake of this example, we're in the key of G major, and then our tonic note or our tonic chord is on the G itself. So and then we've gotten our G on the 6th string. So this is why we're using this shape. So again, when you're playing and then the major chord you want to play is on the 5th string, this is the shape, the major chord or the major bar chord shape you use. You can play it like this or like this, whichever one. So, having said that, this is what we have all together: chord 1 and chord 4. Yes. So when we have our chord 1 here and then our chord 4 here, chord 5 is just as simple as sliding 1, 2, and then you've gotten your chord 5. So it goes like do, fa, sol, fa, do, and then you fa, and then you slide fa, 1, 2, okay, fa, fi, sol. So the last chord I'll be showing you is a minor chord. So when you're playing a minor chord and then the tonic of that minor chord or the root note rather of that minor chord is on the 5th string, this is the shape you use. The second bar chord shape I showed you. So this is what we have. So the 4 chords put together, this is what we have. Do, fa, sol, la, sol, fa, do. So with this, trust me, you can play thousands of songs out there. So like I said, there are beautiful ways you can approach this. You can even slide. And then your la chord. Sorry, your re. So it has been a very beautiful time out with you. I'm sure you enjoyed this class. If you do, just drop a comment, and then if you have questions, you can also ask through under the comment section. So see you next time. Bye bye.